Good evening, everyone. Is my voice is clear? Okay, great. Thanks for confirming. Unfortunately, yesterday's file was not got saved of mine. You can open the yesterday's file. Meanwhile, I just import that particular data. You guys can just open the yesterday's file. For example, when you open this Tableau public, you get your recent file, or click on open from Tableau public. So once you click on that, it asks for the password. Once you provide the username and password, it will show you which are the files which you saved onto the Tableau public, and you can download, open that. In my case, I was not able to save, so that's the reason that particular file is not getting saved in the Tableau public. But yours might have saved. You can open that. I will open a new one. So let's continue to build some few of more of the visuals. Then we will go for the custom visualizations. Okay. And let's make some combo chart, a dual combination chart. In general, we call it as combos chart. In Power BI, call a line stacked bar, column and line chart. Here we call dual combination chart. Okay. For that, I will put subcategory into the columns, sales into the rows, and profit into the rows. Now let's see how to create a combination chart. First of all, everybody put subcategory into columns, sum of sales and sum of profit into the rows. Then we will see how to build a combo chart. Is everyone created this? Do confirm me once you created this, then we will see how to make that as a combo. Okay, now I will make it as a dual axis. Click on this particular triangle which you see on the, sorry. So can you see this particular triangle? Just make it as dual axis. Please show once again. Okay, I will show you once again. This is my column chart with sales. I want to put profit as a line. So I just put it over here. I get this particular one. Now I click on this triangle and say, make it as a dual axis. Now here you have the sales, here you have the profit, but it's not the line and column chart. It's a normal scatter plot. Scatter plot I can say, or a This is called a bubble chart. Right? So I want to make this as the sales in a column and the profit in the lines, right? If I want something like this, I want sales in the column and profit in the lines. So I go to sales. Here I will change it to this particular one. Okay. Now I go to profit and I change it to. Can you see? It's a now combination chart, a line and a bar. If you want to put the data labels, you can put it over here. This is profit. Is everyone clear? Can you guys do it? I will show once again. Carefully observe it. You can do it later. I always request you from the start. Don't do along with me. If you do along with me, you won't be able to understand anything. You are just copying the steps which I'm doing. So I just start from the scratch. So first of all, I want subcategory wise sales and profit in the bar and line chart. So what I do, first of all, I will put subcategory into the columns. Okay. A data set, you can download it from the LMS portal. Yesterday, we developed the dashboard. You might have saved in the Tableau public, right? You can open that particular Tableau workbook itself. You need not to open a new one. I open new one because I haven't saved that particular workbook and I don't have that particular thing right now because I haven't saved it. That's the reason I created a new one. You guys can open that particular workbook which we were working yesterday and you can continue on that. Okay, in columns, I put subcategory. I want sales and profit, that I put it onto rows. Okay. So out of this, I don't want two column graphs, two bar graph or column graphs. I don't want that. I want a one particular visual in which sales is in column and profit is in lines. So I should make this as dual axis. I just click on the triangle and make it as a dual axis. Okay. Can you see now? Now the bars are overlapping each other. Now both of them are bar chart. So profit, I come to profit over here. I change it to line. Okay. Now I can see the sales and profit. For tables, it's in the negative side. I sort by sales. Select this one and I sort by sales. Okay. If I select this particular visual and sort, it will sort by sales. Okay. Now I want to put the data labels for profit. I select this particular sum of profit and put data labels over. Can you see? This is how you prepare this particular combo chart. Just try to prepare it, then we will move on to the next set of visualizations. So by mistake, clicked on the hide but marks. How can I unhide it? I clicked on this, then it should be on the view worksheet. Show cards. Here you get the marks card. Just enable it. You should get the marks card again. Is everybody created it? Do confirm me once you created it. Kanishka, you need to change that particular profit into the lines. Can you see the sum of profit? Here you need to change the type to line. It should be a share circle. You change it to line, you should get this particular visualization. Okay, have you guys created this? Then let's move on to the formatting. Can you see this number format? If I want to put this into K, that is thousands, I just say format. How to format the data label? Can you see this? This is the formatting. Here, if I get number standard, it will be a standard number with decimals. I want custom and display as K and decimal places as 1. You can easily put it onto thousands. If I want billions, choose on particular currency also you can put it. If you want put a currency along with K, you can put like this. And you can also reduce it decimal points. Okay. This is how you do the formatting for the visualization, the data labels format. Can you guys try to do the formatting? I just give you 2 minutes to try the formatting. Then we will start with the another set of visualization. Okay, if you are done with that, let's move on to the next one. That is bubble chart. Let's see how to prepare the bubble chart and what is the inference we get from it. So first of all, I need to put category and sales. I select this one, these two, and I select the bubble chart. Here you can see the size of bubbles. If you see the size of bubbles is directly proportional to the sum of sales. Larger the bubble, more the sales. So from this, we get a visual representation that which subcategories are doing good and which all are not doing good. Right? I can say machines, chairs, and phones are doing good in terms of sales. Whereas these ones, art, copiers, appliances, bookcases, these are all is not doing that good as compared to the others. I can see the topmost are machines, phones, chairs, tables, storage, and paper. Is it clear? Can you guys create this particular visualization? It's pretty simple. And these visualizations gives a good kind of cosmetics to your dashboard, because within a view, you can see the macro level information, kind of a summary level information, which are the products that are good in sales, right? So you can directly view these are the top performing products. And also when you give such visualization, it's also a new kind of thing. It's not a traditional bar chart or line chart. It's some kind of bubble chart. So you when the user feels good when you give such kind of charts. Can you guys try this one? Hope everyone has created this. So let's now make some custom visualizations in Tableau. So in Power BI, we have seen donut chart, right? We've seen the donut chart and a pie chart, right? So in Tableau, we have the pie chart, but do you have the donut chart in Tableau? No, right? We don't have any donut charts in Tableau. So how to get that particular chart? It looks good and it adds more cosmetics to your dashboard, but it's not available. Unlike Power BI, we also don't have any custom visualizations in Tableau. Right? We don't have any custom visualization of it. But how to create the donut chart in Tableau? Sir, my bubbles are not come to the sheet. Like Sadika, you can put it, no, put the screenshot onto the chat so I can see what exactly you are referring. Okay. So how to create a bubble chart? Sorry, the donut chart in Tableau. So there is no direct way. So first of all, let's create a pie chart. For pie chart, I need category and sales. Where is my sales? Here I select a pie chart, not my pie chart. I put it into the entire. I got a bigger pie chart. Okay. How to I increase the size of the pie as well. Okay. So this is my pie chart. This looks good. But for donut chart, what should I do? Can anyone tell me? How can I create a donut chart from this pie chart? Just think for a second and do let me know. How can I create a donut chart from this pie chart? No idea. So if I put one more circle in above this particular pie chart, it will become a donut chart, right? If I put one more circle inside this pie chart, will it become donut chart? Let's see. How do we make it? First of all, let's make some dummy field. I put over here, I put equal to, I say average of 0. Okay. One more time, I put average of 0. Double click over here. How do we get it? Double click onto it and write AVJ, that is average. In the bracket, you put 0. Now you got two pie charts. I will show you one more time how to write it. I will delete this calculation as well. Amar, I can see few people have the option to unmute. It's creating kind of a disturbance. Can you check the settings? Okay, what I do is under rows, I just double click. I get this kind of a space where I can write the formulas or calculations. I say average of 0. I put it over here. I got a smaller pie chart. Okay. One more time, I say average of 0. I created two dummy pie charts. Right? I created two of the charts. Okay. Now I want this particular pie charts to overlap one above the other. I want this pie chart to overlap one above the other. So what I do is you tell me what should I do to make these pie charts overlap one above the other? Dual axis, perfect. We need to make it as dual axis. I click over here and say make it as a dual axis. Now both the pie charts are above one above the other. Now both the pie charts are one above the other. So now you tell me, how do I make it as a donut? Now it's not looking like a donut. It's a normal pie chart. How do I make it as a donut? Can I increase the size of the one particular pie chart? For example, let me increase the size of this particular pie chart. Now it's a bigger pie chart. I go over here and I reduce the size of this particular pie chart. Okay. I reduce the size of this particular pie chart and I remove all the fields. Okay, and change the color. Okay. Now I go to this particular pie chart and increase the size. Can you see? Now it's becoming a proper donut. First of all, I go to this one of the average zero. I remove all the face and inside color and make it as a white so that the smaller pie chart is on the white color. And when I go to the second one, I increase the size so that this particular pie chart is bigger than this, and this is a smaller one. So for smaller one, I given a white background so that it now looks like a donut. And if I want to put the sales amount in the data level, I can put it over there. Is it clear for everyone how to create a donut chart? Is my voice clear to everyone? Yes, I will show the steps again, but can you guys confirm? Is my voice clear? Or it's breaking? Okay, fine. I will show you one more time. Do observe it. I will show one more time. Do observe the things. I just clear off this particular visual. First of all, I want to make a donut chart. For that, I will make a pie chart. I put the category into the this size, or the best and simple way is for you, the easiest way is select category, press Control and select the sales. And here click on pie chart. You will get this particular pie chart in your dashboard. Okay. Now move it to entire view. So you get a bigger pie chart. So to make this, convert this pie chart into a donut chart. So I need to put one more circle over here, a pie chart over here. Inside this pie chart, I need to put a smaller pie chart with a white background so that when you look from the user side, it will look like a donut. What is a donut? A circle with a center hole inside it. That's called a donut, right? If I make up one more small circle over here with white background, it will make as a donut. For that, I do a calculation over here, small calculation, very simple. I double click and I say average of 0. What will be average of 0? 0. So I can get a 0 axis. And you say I get a 0 axis over here. Then again, I will create one more thing because I want two pie charts with 0 axis on the same axis. So I say average of 0. Okay, I got two pie charts. Now there are two different and separate pie charts over here. If you want, you can take the notes, but don't do along with me. If you do along with me, you won't be able to understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Okay. Now click to make these pie charts overlap one above the other. I will change this to dual axis. Now, can you see the pie charts are overlapping one above the other? Right. Now, what I do, I want to put a white background, right, in one of the pie chart. This is my one pie chart, and this is the other one. Okay, in one of the chart, I will remove all the stuffs from here. I remove everything so that it remains as a circle. Can you see? It remains as a circle. And I will change this color to white. Can you see? There is a white circle. It doesn't have zero axis. That's it's a white. Can you see that? I create a pie chart, but there is nothing in the size or the angle. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me change the network. Give me 1 second. I'm just changing my network. Is my voice better now? Can anybody confirm? Okay. Now that is a round white circle over here. Okay. But the other pie chart is of the same size. So it's getting light behind this. So what I need to do is I just go on to the other pie chart and increase the size so that it becomes bigger and the other one becomes the smaller. Can you see? Now, when I increase this particular pie chart size, it has become bigger in size. The other one is smaller in size. That's the reason it's in the center. Why we create an average zero? So that the other pie chart lies on the center and we can make it as a circle. Can you see? Now it's a donut chart which we can easily view. Is that clear for everyone? And if you want, we can put the category also into the labels. Can you see for each and every, and also you can format the data labels and so on. Can you guys try this? Is everybody created this? Do confirm me over the chat. I can see few of you has completed this. I give another 2 minutes for the others to complete this particular chart. Then we will see the, so how to increase the size of the sheet. First of all, how you reduce this particular size of this particular sheet? That's one thing. It's simply this one. If you reduce it like this, you need to again make it bigger. This is the way how, how you can increase the size of the sheet. The way you reduce, the same way you can increase the size of this particular sheet. Okay, guys, take another 1 minute to complete this particular pie chart. Then we will see one more custom visualizations in Tableau. Okay, let's create the lollipop. So when we our last class on Monday or this Friday. Nikhil, when is your last class? I think Amar will confirm you at the end of the session. When is the last EDL session? I didn't reduce the size. Tanishka, if you haven't reduced the size, it might not strengthen. By mistake, you might have reduced it. The only way is whenever you go over here, you get this particular bar. Once you stretch to your left, it will decrease. Once you stretch to your right, it will increase. Okay, you get this particular bar over here. And you see, it will decrease. And if you stretch again, it will increase. Okay, this is how you increase or decrease the size of the sheet. So how to add a text box inside this page? I will show you while we are developing the visualization. I will show you how to add a text box and everything. You cannot add inside a sheet because you have only the header. There are different types. Can you see this? This is a new sheet. This is a new dashboard. This is a new story. You will see this in the upcoming sessions. How to add a text box and so on. These are just a single visualization. These are not the dashboards. Okay. Let's move on to the next visualization that is called as a lollipop chart. So lollipop chart is nothing but it's giving you a particular inference, a simple inference like total sales by subcategory or category kind of thing, but in a different view, which is when you look at it, you feel it pretty good. So let's see how a lollipop chart looks. First of all, I will put subcategory into the columns and sales into the rows. So how a lollipop looks, a stick and a ball in the top, kind of a circle in the top, a stick and a circle in the top, right? So first of all, I need to convert this particular bars into a stick. How do I convert this? Now you know how to build visualization Tableau. Can anyone tell me how to reduce? If I want to make this bar as a stick, I want to reduce the size, the width of the bar. How do I reduce it? How do I reduce the size? Can anyone tell me over the chat window? No one. I go to size. If I reduce it, it becomes a stick. Now this becomes a base for the lollipop. Go to the size option and reduce it from there. Right, perfect. Now it's a stick, but now I want to put the lollipop. How can I do that? I want a lollipop onto the top. I need to use two visualizations using a pie chart. No, pie chart is not necessary. If I put a pie chart, it will come in the different colors, right? Like, yes, we can add the bubbles or the circles. Okay. For that, I need to add sales again, because if I add something else, for example, profit, it doesn't come onto the top. It will come below. Can you see? It doesn't. If I add any other visual profit or anything, it will come onto the bottom. I want at the same top. So what I do, I add sales over here and make it as a dual axis. Can you see? It's now a circles. I change it, this particular sales, into a bar chart, and the other one into a circle. I give different color to the circle. Can you see the circle? A small dots. What should I do to make look like a lollipop? What should I do to look like a lollipop? Yes, size. I increase the size. Now it looks like a lollipop, right? Yes, increase the size. I can see that many of you are becoming expert in building the visualizations. Good to see that. Okay, guys. Now you can see it looks like kind of a lollipop. And if you want to put the data labels, you can also add the data labels. You can also change the alignment of the data labels. From here, you can change all the things, left alignment, right alignment, and so on. You can put it onto the top. You can also change the format as well. Go to formatting, and you can change this particular number into number custom and make it as K and reduce the decimal. Now it looks good. You can change it to currency custom as well, K, and reduce to one particular decimal point. You can also put it inside the lollipop. Can you guys create it on your own now? Make this circle size bigger. Yes, that's how we can create a lollipop. Do let me know once you completed this. How it's not dots, it's just circles. How to get this circle is you need from the visualization here, you need to select this particular circle. Then only you get this particular circle at the top. Can you see there's an option for circle? Whenever you select circle, you get a circle. If you select square, it will become square. Can you see? You select a circle. Hope everybody has completed this particular visualization. Okay. Now let's create two of the visualizations. Let's create a subcategory wise bar chart. I put subcategory into the columns and sales into the rows. I got a normal bar chart. So in Power BI, we have seen tooltip visualizations, right? Inside the tooltip, we can put another visual, right? Inside the tooltip, we can put one more visual to it, right? Can we add the same functionality in Tableau as well? Let's see how we can do it. So I will create this as a one more visual, which will be a tooltip. I just give the name as tooltip. So here also I will add a small pie chart that is segment wise sales. I just add a pie chart. Pie chart or any other chart you can add. I will add a pie chart for ease of access. Okay, I add a pie chart and I put it into entire view. I give the label sales and I give the category segment into the data. So what I done, I created two things. One is sales by subcategory, and the other is tooltip visualization. Can you see this? One is sales by subcategory, the other is tooltip visualization. Okay. So I want to have this particular visualization, that is tooltip, when I over onto it. First of all, you guys create this particular sales by subcategory and tooltip. Then we will see how we can bring this particular visualization one above the other. Or in the tooltip, not one above the other, in the tooltip. Now let's see how do we put this particular tooltip in a visual inside the tooltip. First of all, I will click on the tooltip and I will delete all these stuffs, because right now what we are getting is subcategory and sales, but I don't want that. I want the pie chart which I created. I delete everything. Can you see this insert option? I go over here and insert the tooltip. How do I insert it? Go to insert sheets and put a tooltip onto it. So once I say okay, once I over onto it, I see the tooltip that this particular category, which is machines is contributed to which of the segment? 50% of the machines are sold to home office, around 40 to 45% sold to consumer, and around 5 to 10% has been sold to corporate. So we can easily see this. Is everybody understood how to add a tooltip visualization? Go to insert, sheets, and you select the tooltip. That's it. Just add the tooltip. Then we will move on to the next visualization. Okay. If you are done with that, there is one small assigned kind of exercise for you. Let me give you the reference of an image. How I want a chart, and you guys try to prepare that. It's pretty simple. I believe you can do it. Just give me 1 minute. Let me get a reference of the image of that particular chart from the internet. Just give me 1 second. So I want a chart like this, with the bigger bar denotes the sales and the thinner bar denotes the profit. The bigger bar denotes the sales and the thinner bar denotes the profit. Or not the profit. I will create a target for you. That will be the ideal scenario. I will create one calculated field, calculate a measure from here based on the salary sales. How to create it? Just observe it, how to create a calculation. The more calculations we will cover it up tomorrow. But today we will see the basic calculation. I say calculated field. I say this is target. I want target should be 1.5 times or 3 times of sales. Okay. I say target is 1.3 times of sales. I write sales over here into 1.3. Just I can post this particular simple formula onto the chat window. I believe you can do it on your own, but I will post it. It's nothing but simple multiplication. I say okay. Now you have sales and target. How do you create the target? Right click onto the sales, wherever you have sales, right click, create calculated field and give the name, this name as target and sales into 1.3. You can use 1.25 as well and no problem. And say, okay, a target will be created as a calculated field. Can you see this question equal to sign? That means it's a calculated field. So now I need this particular chart. The thinner line denotes the target, the larger bar denotes the sales. Can you guys try to create it? And once you complete it, put the result as a screenshot onto the chat. I want to create something like this. Hope everyone is clear with the requirement. People who have done this particular chart, just put a screenshot onto the chat window. Is everyone created this? Yes, I can see few of the screenshots. Yes, good. Rajan, I think it's Nikhil. Nikhil, you need to select sales and target, not only sales and sales. It doesn't give any information. The reason for what is the inference you get from this visual is whether you met the target or not. The inner line shows the target, the outer line shows the sales. So when the inner line is lesser than your say the larger or the thicker bar, that means you are yet to achieve this inner line is shorter than the your outer bar. That means you achieved the target. If the inner bar is longer, that thinner bar, then that means you are yet to achieve the target, right? I can see everyone has used. Yeah, it's yeah. Many of you are used sales and sales. I can see many of you are used sales and sales. I wanted to use sales and target. Rajendra, it's correct. For Rajendra Prasad, you are correct. They use sales and target. Rest, I think most of you are use sales and yeah. Deepthi, you also use sales and target. It's good. I see some of you are use sales and sales. Right? It doesn't give you any information, right? So how do you use it? First of all, I will show you how to create this particular calculated field. First of all, let me delete it. I delete this particular calculated field. What I've done is I created a target to create this particular chart to make it more attractive or more understandable. We need a sales and the target. So what I do is I go to sales. I say create a calculated field. I click over here and I give the name, the calculated field name as target. My target will be 1.2 times of the sales. That means 20% more than the sales. I say, okay. Now I created the target. Now let's create the visualization. Subcategory, I will put it onto the columns, sales onto the rows, and target also into the rows. Now there are two graphs. I make it as a dual axis. Okay. This I convert it to bar. Both of them will be bar. Okay. Both of them will be bar. For target, I will reduce the size. And for sales, target is 529 and sales is 79. Okay, I got what is the mistake you have done. The axis is not proper, right? Here it's until 100K, here it's till 80K. So it's a simple thing. You might, so whenever there are many things which might not be taught in the training or something which is a new addition onto your Tableau updates. So for the, how do you get that particular updates? How do you learn it? Just try to click on it. Here, if you see, it's 0 to 80, 0 to 100. The axes are not synchronized to each other. It's at a different scale. This is at a different scale. So both of them look similar. Okay. So what you need to do is right click and say synchronize axis. Can you see now the sales versus target? Can you see the sales and target? The only step which you might have missed is synchronize the axis. Can you see this option? Synchronize the axis. Just check on that. You should get the result. The axis is not synchronized. That's the reason you are not getting the results. Okay. Just right click and click on synchronize the axis. That's it. That's enough. The rest the charts are proper. Do let me know once everybody completed this. Okay, now let's create a funnel chart. Have you seen funnel? I think in Power BI there was a funnel chart which was readily available, but in Tableau there is no funnel chart which is available. So there are many different ways to create a funnel chart. I will show one or two of them right now. There are many ways. You can search on the YouTube. There are many ways. You can use the calculations to create a funnel chart. Simple funnel chart, you can create it. I will show you one or two now. Then rest you can try to find out onto the online resources once we completed the basic calculation as well. Okay. Now I want to put a funnel chart based on the ship mode. So I put ship mode into the color and sales into the rows. I get a single bar with the ship modes. I get a single bar with a ship mode. How do you put it? First of all, put a sales onto the rows, and I want it should be colored by the ship mode. I put it into the colors. Okay. Then I sort by descending to ascending. Can you see the more the which particular ship mode has more sales? It's gone to the top, rest is at the bottom. Now I want a funnel. This is a kind of a bar with multiple ship modes as a legend. I want a funnel. So what I do is I put sales into the size. So the size of this particular bars, it got reduced as per the sales. Greater the sales, more the size of the bar, lesser the sales, the width of the bar gets reduced. Now it's like a small funnel. But if I make it as an entire view, can you see it looks like a funnel chart? And I can put data labels over the total sales and everything. You can format it, everything. You can put also put the ship mode over here inside the labels. Standard class, this much amount of sales and so on. Is everybody understood this? How to create this simple funnel chart? Is it clear? Or do you want me to repeat one more time? Okay. Try this one, then we can see one more way. Sir, can you repeat one more time? Okay, I will repeat it. I just cleared this off. First of all, I need a funnel. For that, I create a small bar chart. First, I put sales into the rows, a single bar. This is a single bar. I want to show the funnel by ship mode. I put that into the color. So I got different particular bars, pieces of bar for the ship mode. I want the ship mode with most of the sales to be on the top. So I sort descending. Can you see this? Now, if I want to make this as a funnel, I want to reduce the size as per this sales. I put sales onto the size. Can you see it's a small shrink the funnel to make it look bigger like a funnel chart? I just make it as an entire. Now it looks like a funnel. But to make it more user friendly or more cosmetically very good, I put sales onto the, first of all, I put ship mode onto the data labels. Then I put sales onto the data labels. That's it. I can see, and even I can format it. Go to format, and I can give a custom currency, which is in case. And I can reduce the decimal places. Is it clear? Just try it out. Is everybody created this? Done with this? Let's move on to the next way to build a funnel chart. Now we see in a funnel chart, but it's not exactly look like a funnel. It's kind of a building blocks, right? Now let's see a more better version of funnel chart. Okay. First of all, I put the subcategory into the rows and I put sales into the columns. So I get this particular one. To make it funnel, first of all, let me sort by sales so that it looks like a funnel. Does it look like a off funnel? Does it look like a funnel now? One side of the funnel. Can you see this? This looks like a one side of funnel. So what I do now is so it's one side. I need a same replica of this side as well with a reverse one, right? So this is one part, one side. If I cut the funnel into half, this is how it looks. I need the same replica of this in the left hand side as well. What is the left hand side? Here it's 0. Left hand side is negative. What is the left hand side? Left hand side is negative numbers. So I need to get the sales in negatives. So what I do is create a calculated field. I create a calculated field and I give the name as negative sales. Okay. And what is the calculation I write? Very simple. I just put a minus sign over here so that all the sales will become negative in number. Okay, put a minus sign over here so that all the sales will become negative. Okay. Now I put the negative sales onto the rows. I make it as a bar chart. Sorry, you need to put in columns, right? You need to put it in columns. So can you see the two parts of the funnel? Can you see the two parts of the funnel? Right? This is one part, this is the other part, but they are lying separately. I need to connect them. So what I do, first I put the negative sales and then I put the positive sales. Now it looks like a funnel. Can you see? Can you see? It's look like a funnel, but this white gaps, the gaps which are seen over here, the white gaps, it's making the funnel look like a pieces. So what I do, I make it as the area. Can you say make it as the area? Now it looks like an exact funnel. I can say format. I put everything as null. I put show it as no so that it now looks like a funnel. Is it clear for everyone? Even I will put 0 line as none. So that everything is removed from the visualization. I can see a clear funnel into it. Is it clear for you how to see a funnel chart over here? Can you guys create it? Is it simple? Formatting, you can click onto the bar and you go to the format pane. This is the format pane. You can do your own R&D over here. You change it to none and see what all is changing and so on. For example, 0 lines I put as none. The reference line you should put none and so on. This is on the rows. You do your own R&D onto the formatting page because it will be difficult to explain one by one. Okay. Can you guys do try to create this particular funnel chart? Okay, repeat this step one more time. Just follow along with me. As I told you, don't try to do along with me. You won't be able to understand. Just note it down, observe it, and try to do these steps. Again, repeat these steps when I give you the time. First of all, I put subcategory into the rows, sales into the columns. Okay, now I sort by the sales. Then I create a negative sales that I put it onto the columns. I just rearrange it. I get a funnel. So onto the all, I go and make it as a area. You see, I convert this into area. The formatting and all, you know it better. The formatting, how do I remove the grid lines and all? You can right click and say format and go over here, remove the grid lines and so on. Okay, just try it out. Is everyone completed this funnel chart? This one? I give you another 2 minutes to complete this. Then we will see the another way of visual. That's very important. So from a business standpoint, also this visual is frequently used. I will show you how to build it. Hope everyone has completed this funnel chart. Now let's create one of the important chart that is called as a Pareto chart. So what is Pareto chart? So if you see the business of each and every business, the 80% of sales will coming from a particular product. For example, if you go to the milk shop, you might be having milk, there's a ghee, butter, bread, eggs. Somebody have some the other stuffs like the namkins and everything, right? But the major sales is contributed by milk, followed by paneer, followed by the curd and so on. So these are the star products of that particular shop, which are sold at a very high pace, right? Frequently moving, right? If you go into supermarket as well, there are specific products. Like if you go to DMart and all, people normally buy the biscuits, chips, Maggi noodles, some rice and so on. So there are some star products which contributes to the 80% of the sales. So Pareto is 80-20. Some people say 80-20 rule. How much percentage of the product, if you are under products, out of that, how much percentage of product? For example, 30, let's say you have 100 products in your shop and only 30 products contribute to the 80% of your sales. Let me show it in Excel. I say my total products which I have in my shop is, let's say 10. I have 10 products in my shop and total sales is, let's say I have 1,000 rupees sales in a day. Or make it, I have 1,000 rupees sales in a day. So let's see the product name. And sales amount. Okay. This is a product name and the sales amount. I have product 1, product 2, Similarly, I have product 9 and 10. So this product 1 sales is, I say 400 rupees. And this product 2 sales is 200 rupees. And this product 3 sales is 200 again. I can make it 250 and 150. Okay. Now, this is, let's say, 50 rupees. This makes 40. This makes another 60. Now the sum is, I said this makes 30. This will again make 20, 20. If I see this sum, it's 960. And this product again sold 20. These are the sales of this particular product. So what is the 80% of 1000? What is the 80% of 1000? 800 rupees, right? 80% of 1000 is 800 rupees. Let's see the cumulative sales. So this equal to this plus this. Okay. When I sold this particular product, I got 400 rupees sales. When I sold this particular product along with the product 1, I got 650 rupees. Now it's 800. That means these 3 products contribute to the 80% of my sales. Is it clear for everyone? This particular 3 products contribute to the 80% of the sales. I said this is my 80%. That means only these 3 products contribute to my 80% of my sales. So out of 10, I have 3 products which contribute to the 80% of the sales. That I can say 30% of my product contribute to the 80% of my revenue or sales. This inference which we get from a chart is called as a Pareto chart. This is called as a Pareto analysis. This is called as a Pareto analysis. Okay. Is everyone clear with this? Any queries? So now let's see how to put this into a visualization. Let's go to Tableau. First of all, I need the product name. I put the product name into the columns. I say add all members and sales into the rows. Now it's a long tail. Now it's a long tail, right? I just sort descending. Can you see all my products came over here? Okay. I make, it's a long tail, right? It's a very long tail. So what I do is I say fit width. Now can you see a kind of area? Okay. So these are my top moving products. Can you see? These are the top moving products. These are not at all getting sold. Very less sales, $4, $5, $6. My major of the sales is coming from these particular products, right? So I got what are my top products. From this particular graph, I can see what are my top products. But I need a percentage line as well. First of all, I will show you what is a Pareto chart, how it looks like. I go over here and say Pareto chart. I will show you the image, how the Pareto chart looks like. I go to images. This is how the Pareto chart looks like. A bar followed by the percentage line. Or I can say Pareto chart in Tableau, that will give you the exact which we are going to. Yeah, this one. Can you see this particular image? Can you see this particular image? Here you can see 80% of the sales is contributed by 43% of the product. These are the product. These are the cumulative sales percentage. Okay, these are the cumulative sales percentage. Now let's go into the Tableau. Now I want cumulative sales. That is in the Excel, we calculated 400 plus 250 plus 150 and so on, and we get the cumulative sales. This is called as a cumulative sales. Okay, this is called as a cumulative sales, and here we can get the percentage as well. 400 divided by the total one. So here you get the percentages as well. If I move on to percentage, it says 40 and so on. I need to plot this particular one onto the line axis. So what I do, I again put the sales over here and I click onto it and I say quick table, add a table calculation. What I do, I click over here and I say add a table calculation. Let me remove it and show you one more time. Let me delete this particular calculation. Okay, I put sales over here. I click on this triangle and I say add a table calculation. What I want, total. I say running total. I want the running total by product name. What I'm finding out, how many products are contributing to the total sales. So I say specific dimension product name. Okay. Then I add one more calculation. I also need the percentages, right? I say I need a percentage. I say that should be percentage of total specific dimension by product name. And here also I select the product name. And I click on OK. So this is the space and this is the percentage. Can you see? It's giving me the percentage. It's giving me the percentage. Now I need to say get dual access. I click over here and I get a dual access. Can you see? It's now the Pareto is half baked. Can you see the Pareto is half done? I again go to the sum of sales here and I make it as a bar chart. It's got automatically changed when I made a bar chart. Now if I go to this one, I change it to a line chart. Can you see a constant line which depicts the percentage? So if you come over here and see, can you see this is the 80%? So these particular products which I select, this contributes to the 80% of the sales. Can you see? Now, in and around 80% of the sales is contributed by this particular product. Can you say it? 81% of the sales are contributed by this percentage of these products. Is it clear now how to create a Pareto chart? Can you try it on yourself? Is everyone clear with this? And you can also put a constant line to it. For example, if I want to put a constant line, I want to put, can you see this triangle? That means it's a table calculation. I want to put a 80% line. I put over here. Now it asks for the percentage. I want 80%. I put 0.8. So get a 80% line. So this is the 80% plan, and these are the products which contribute to that particular sales. Do let me know once you created this particular visualization. Is everyone completed this? Okay. So next 5 minutes we will take as a Q&A. If you have any queries regarding the topics which we've seen till now, you can post the question into the chat window. I will try to answer. Rajendra Prasad, I believe something is wrong in the calculation. That's the reason you're getting 140%. Do check your table calculation again. Also, you can go through the recording and check the table calculation again. Kanishka, how do I get the constant line? In the analytics, you have the option to add the constant line. From there, you can add the constant line to the this particular one, percentage ratio. Okay, if there are no questions for me, when is the last class? Amar is there regarding the class and everything. When the EDL things, if you have any queries, you can post it to Amar. He will try to answer. Sadika Manu, how to share this sheet? You cannot share it. You need to publish into the Tableau public space, and then only you can share the link. You cannot share the sheet or download the sheet. Okay, Amma, you can take it on. I don't think so. There are any questions coming for me. The only
Yeah,
question
sure. Thank you so
can
much,
say
Balaji.
is about the classes. Yeah. Thanks, Amma.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. So, my dear participant, as somebody shared that question, when is the last class? So, I would like to inform that last class will be on this Saturday. Okay, we'll have a class on Saturday, and as my colleague already informed that, we'll have an assessment as well. So, please be prepared for that. Attendance link. Yeah, guys, I already shared the attendance link in the Zoom and YouTube as well. I'm sharing it once again. Please mark your attendance and share your valuable feedback as well. And if you have any query or question for me, ExcelR team, EDL, anything, please let me know. Any holiday, sir? Why? What holiday you need? MB. Assessment will be Saturday. Okay. No, no holiday. We'll have a session continue to Saturday. Saturday will be last day. Okay. On Saturday, we'll have an exam. Okay. And you have to join the session on a time. We'll have session as well exam. How can I get registered in the LMS? Kirti, how you are joining the session on daily basis? I think it's day 12, right? Still you don't have LMS access. MB Saturday will be last session. I just informed that Saturday session will be also there plus exam. Okay. Yes, Sumona, you're right. Hey Kirti, drop an email to edl@excelr.com. MB will explain these all things in exam at the time of exam. Don't worry, okay? Guys, any another question? Nilesh, when you join the session? Nilesh, I'm asking you when you joined the session. Kanishka, it's not required. Then I think I shared the attendance link more than 10 times. Still, you are not filling your attendance. Kirti, please drop an email to edl@excelr.com. Oh, yes, good question. Guys, don't ask like unwanted question. Assessment will be there. There is one question. Assessment will be which type, like MCQ or anything. Ask me that kind of the question. Na? Yes, guys, assessment will be a MCQ test combination of Excel, Power BI, and Tableau. Total question will be 50 and total marks 100. And those who are going to get a maximum number, okay, so that 5 toppers of this EDL class will get the surprise gift from ExcelR Solutions at our office location. Okay, so please be prepared for the same. There is no any negative marking. Good questions. Yeah, you're welcome. Guys, any another question? Hey Kumar, I hope I answered your question. Oh, it's 1 hour. Yes, guys, we have offices are in Bangalore, then Hyderabad, then Chennai, Delhi, Kolkata. In Pune, we have 2 offices, Vimannagar, Baner, in Mumbai, and Andheri. Sir, if I get less mark, will I get certificates? Shivanjali, it's depend on your mark as well. Where this is organized place, you can visit our any location. There is no any issue. Okay, then I'm completing my 9 classes on Saturday. I will be eligible for certificate or not, or rather, you only know that how many attendance you are marking out of 15 days. And if you are getting that 60%, definitely you will get that. Okay, so my dear participant, thank you so much for joining the session, and we will meet you tomorrow at the same time. Okay. So thank you. Bye bye. Good night. Have a what if I miss the exam? Maybe you will miss the certificate. Yes, exam will be in the class time. Which type of question? It will be MCQ questions. Yes, guys, we share the test link at the time of session. Hey, guys, you're asking me for attendance link again and again, huh? Okay, then thank